Hey, are you wondering what some of the biggest mistakes you could be making currently in your business? That's what we're talking about today. I'll be sharing the 5 biggest mistakes that you're making with your online business and how you can avoid them for sure. I'm Rachel Ngom. I help purpose-driven entrepreneurs get more leads and sales with Pinterest, blogging, online courses, um, all the cool things. So today, let's talk about the 5 biggest mistakes that you're probably making. If not, you might have made them in the past. I know that I definitely have. Oh my gosh, I've had an online business for the past 10 years. And when I talk about the mistakes, just know there's no judgment. There's a very high likelihood that I've made all of the mistakes, all of them, over the course of 10 years. So you can learn from my mistakes, okay? So, first thing, trying to be a marketer instead of being a human. So, a lot of times, I see people and they have this business and they're excited and they think they need to speak in a certain way, or everything's very mechanical, when in reality you want to be a human talking to other humans instead of just like trying to sell something or just trying to be some kind of marketer, like I see, like it's kind of icky when people are trying to just sell, and they're trying to use certain language that they think is going to help them sell. So the biggest thing that you need to know is just connection is everything. You need to show up as an actual human connecting to other humans. So how can you show up the most authentic way possible? How can you show up as yourself? How can you show up with a heart to serve, not to sell? And when you do that, oh my goodness, everything's going to change. So be a human, be yourself, talk to other humans, and just serve. Show up every day and think with the intention, how can I serve today? How can I show up and really just add value to my person? Okay. Second mistake is talking to everyone instead of talking to one person. So I don't know if you've ever gotten an email where it's like, hey, you guys, or hey, I saw this and I thought of you guys, or something like that. And you don't want to be just like shouting to the world. You want to get really clear on who it is that you're speaking to, and everything in terms of copy, the words that you're writing, everything that you're putting out there, it's to one person. So as I'm speaking right now, I'm thinking of the one person that I want to connect with. While there will be thousands of people that will hear this message, I'm not broadcasting it to thousands of people. I'm thinking, who's the one person that I really want to reach right now? And what do they need to hear from me? And I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you guys. And so whenever you get an email from me, it's going to feel more personal because I'm using the word you, and I'm talking to you. And I'm not talking to the thousands of people that are actually listening or reading that email. And so always just have in your head, who's that one person I'm trying to reach? How can I just reach them today with my words and say you? And again, connect and be more personal. Connection is everything. Okay. All right. Third mistake, trying to be everything to everyone instead of being clear about your one person. So this is kind of related, but what I see and what I did, especially in my first business, was trying to be everything to everyone. And so I was in the health and fitness space with that first business and trying to help everyone, men, women, grandmas, grandpas, young kids, everyone, with their health and fitness. And it wasn't until I got laser focused and decided this is the exact population that I want to serve and this is how I want to serve them. And so the very first time I got clear about my niche was when I was losing the baby weight for my first son, or first child. I have one son. And I created a lose the baby weight group. And so it was very specific. I'm losing my baby weight. I want to help you do it too. So I was clearly targeting new mothers who had baby weight to lose. And that just took off. And that was awesome. And then after I lost the baby weight, I was like, I think I need a new niche because I can't just keep talking about baby weight. And so that's when I got clear on, okay, I want to help women, moms with young children, get healthy, have more energy, and feel awesome with keto, eating high fat, low carb, and intermittent fasting. And so it was when I got really clear on who it was that I wanted to serve and how I wanted to serve them. That's when that business really decided, like, boom, exploded. So don't try to be everything to everyone, and just know that when you do narrow down your topic, and when you narrow and you're getting clear about your voice and your messaging, and you I suggest that you be polarizing with your message. So you don't want everyone to want to work with you. You don't want everyone to like you. And I think this is hard for especially people pleasers because they're like, I want everyone to like me. No, you want the right people to fall in love with you. And it's hard to have people fall in love with you if you're just vanilla, if you don't stand for anything, if you're trying to please everybody. And so I might say something, I might share my faith and talk about the Bible or something. And the wrong person might be turned off by that. And that's okay. I'm not meant to serve her. She can go work with somebody else. That's totally fine. There are people that they keep their business very separate than their faith. And that's not me. Because for me, I don't have a business without my faith. So I'm going to talk about both. And that's, again, someone might not like that. And they might unsubscribe. I had someone get so pissed and actually leave our Facebook group. We have like 11,000 entrepreneurs inside the She's Making an Impact Facebook group. And I shared something about my faith in there. It could have been a devotional. I don't know. And she got pissed and she left. She's like, I was coming here to join a business group, not to be bombarded with faith and whatever. I'm like, okay, I love you. I release you. This is not the place for you. So be clear about who you are and who you want to serve. And it's okay to say bye to the wrong people because you're not meant to serve them. Someone else is. You can't be in that scarcity mentality of I need everybody because there's not enough people. There are plenty of people in the world for you to help. There are plenty of people in the world for you to help. Let that sink in, okay? Next mistake is focusing on social media and vanity numbers instead of growing your email list. And so a lot of times we look at Instagram numbers or YouTube views or Facebook like numbers or Facebook group numbers or whatever that might be. So I just shared with you, we have 11,000 entrepreneurs in our Facebook group. That's great. I don't rely on that Facebook group to build my business. That group could be shut down tomorrow. I could be kicked out of that group. I don't know. Zuckerberg controls that. I don't control that. What I do own and control is my email list. And so that's what I really focus on every day is how can I build my email list? Your email list is something that you own and that you control. You don't own, like if you're building your business on a social media platform, and let's say you have 50,000 followers on Instagram. That's amazing. What happens when the logarithm changes and you can no longer reach those people? Because that's happened. What happens if your account gets hacked and you can no longer log in? That's happened. What happens if your account actually gets shut down, disabled? You break some kind of rule that Zuckerberg has within Instagram? That's happened, right? So if you're just focused on building a social media platform, you have millions of subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations. That's amazing. It could all disappear tomorrow. And if you don't have an email list, you'll have no way of staying in touch with those people. I actually looked at a report of the best practices to reach your ideal client, and email marketing is still number one, way ahead of all different social media platforms. So that needs to be primary focus. And I know it's not sexy because no one sees those numbers. It's only you that can go and see. It's not sexy, but that's what you need to actually focus on if you want to grow. All right. Last thing is showing up when you feel like it. Can I tell you something? There are times I don't feel like showing up. So if you didn't know, we're doing this content every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Facebook page. Every day. Hey, buddy. Do you want to say hi? Here.
Hello.
Here.
Hello.
So and we're virtual schooling. So there are times I might not feel like showing up because I might need to do, yes, sir. That's okay. I don't know. Can I finish? I'm almost done. Give me like 2 minutes. There might be times where I'm tired. I just finished a leadership conference and it was pretty intense for the past 2 days. There are times where I might not feel good and I just don't feel like showing up, but I do it anyways. I figure out I figure out a way to motivate myself. So I might be listening to music, getting pumped up, and thinking about the difference that I want to make in the world and who it is that I want to impact. Okay, so let's recap because I kind of wrapped this up. 5 biggest mistakes that you're making, and let me know which one you're making. Which one has stood out to you, or you could be making all of them. So trying to be a marketer instead of being a human, talking to everyone instead of talking to one person, trying to be everything to everyone instead of being clear about your one person that you're trying to reach, focusing on social media numbers instead of building an email list, and showing up when you feel like it. Your people need you to show up, not just when you feel like it, because you're not going to be motivated all the time. And you need to figure out how can you motivate yourself and show up consistently, because it's consistency that's going to build your business. Okay. Consistency. See, sometimes I mess up and I fall over my words, and that's okay. I said consistency. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, make sure if you haven't yet taken our free Pinterest masterclass, go to freepinterestclass.com and I'll teach you my 5-step framework to use Pinterest to double your leads and sales over the next 60 days. Okay. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you later.